In a crowded room, voices clash like storm waves. Then, one calm presence enters. A single phrase, spoken softly, silences the noise. Eyes turn. Respect isn't shouted into existence, it's summoned through composure. What if a few ancient, Stoic-inspired phrases could shift power without raising your voice? Words shape worlds. Throughout history, the most respected figures weren't the loudest, they were the clearest. Marcus Aurelius didn't need to thunder in the Roman Senate, a few measured words from him could steady chaos. His authority wasn't built on intimidation, but on a language rooted in reason and restraint. This is the essence of linguistic Stoicism, the art of using language as a tool of control, not aggression. Psychologically, humans are wired to respond more deeply to calm certainty than to volume. It's why the quiet leader often commands more presence than the one who shouts. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore 5 Stoic-inspired phrases, simple, timeless expressions that shift power dynamics, elevate your presence, and make people listen. Respect doesn't belong to the loudest voice. It belongs to the most centered one. The first phrase is deceptively simple, I hear you. Imagine 2 scenes. In the first, a heated argument unfolds. Voices rise, emotions flare, and each person fights to be louder than the other. In the second, one figure remains composed. When the chaos peaks, they speak softly, I hear you. The room shifts. Tension eases. The other person, expecting resistance, feels seen. Psychologically, acknowledgement disarms defensiveness. It tells the subconscious mind, your existence is recognized. This isn't agreement, it's presence. Marcus Aurelius often listened to senators rant without interruption. When he finally responded, his calm acknowledgement carried more weight than any counterattack. This is Stoic control in action. You cannot command external chaos, but you can master your internal state. I hear you as a verbal anchor, a demonstration of discipline over reaction. In leadership, negotiations, or personal conflict, this phrase can reset the emotional temperature instantly. It reflects wisdom, choosing response over reaction, serenity over ego. When you acknowledge powerfully, you don't yield, you lead. And once acknowledgement is established, the Stoic next step is clear, setting boundaries without aggression. The second phrase stands at the intersection of clarity and courage, that doesn't work for me. Most people fear rejection. They equate boundaries with conflict, and so they over-explain, justify, or retreat. But psychologically, calm boundary setting commands respect because it signals something rare, self-possession. When you state your stance without hostility, others instinctively recognize strength. Epictetus once stood before powerful men who mocked his philosophy. Unmoved, he refused to compromise his principles. His quiet defiance was a boundary, not against them personally, but for his own integrity. That doesn't work for me functions the same way. It's clear, firm, and emotionally neutral. No justification, no apology. Just a line drawn with steady hands. Imagine a colleague trying to pressure you into extra work that violates your priorities. Instead of spiraling into excuses, you simply respond, that doesn't work for me. The power shifts. In Stoic thought, this reflects autarkia, self-sufficiency. You define your ground, others adjust around it. This phrase disarms manipulation because it's both unyielding and graceful. And once boundaries are set, Stoics know something profound. Sometimes, the strongest statement is made in complete silence. The third phrase isn't spoken at all. It's silence. Imagine a negotiation table. 2 sides debate terms. One side falls quiet, no fidgeting, no nervous laughter, just composed stillness. Seconds stretch. The other side rushes to fill the gap, revealing more than they intended. Silence, when intentional, is a force. Psychologically, pauses unsettle because the human mind hates empty space. We project authority onto those who control the rhythm of conversation. Stoic thinkers understood this deeply. Seneca was known to pause before responding to the emperor himself, not out of hesitation, but power. His silence created weight. In conversation, a deliberate pause signals self-mastery. It says, I choose when to speak. It forces others to lean in, to consider your words more carefully. This is Stoic apatheia in action, freedom from impulsive reaction, from the tyranny of emotional urgency. Picture a heated debate where, instead of snapping back, you breathe, and let the silence hold the room. When you finally speak, every word lands heavier. This isn't passive. It's strategic presence. Silence amplifies authority precisely because so few can endure it. Start with one phrase this week. Use it intentionally. Watch how people respond when your words, or your silence, carry calm authority. Respect grows from composure, not volume. If you found this valuable, like, subscribe, and share. Master your words, and you'll quietly command any room.